Hey, I took this real house from the front page of zillowgonewild and built it in Sims 4. The flip stripped away most of its original character, so we renovated again in-game to fix that. If you want to see how that went and learn a little about Colonial Revival design on the way, stay tuned. Hey, what's up YouTube? My name's Angorabuilds. I'm an architectural technologist based out of Western Canada, and I model buildings in 3D for a living. I also stream about home design on Twitch and YouTube. A few months ago, my community and I built a real house from the front page of zillowgonewild in Sims 4. You can watch how that went here, but when I was done, I really wanted to renovate it better than the flippers did. This house was a gorgeous 1880s colonial revival style, and we actually did find photos of the interior renovation pre-flip, which was super cool. So I'm a sucker for old homes, and the one thing that made me really sad was how much character they stripped away from this house during the flip. With our Sims 4 renovation, I really wanted to pay homage to the colonial revival interior style and bring a lot of that character back and see if we could strike a balance between the colonial revival interior style and give it a modern twist. So here's the problem. I am not a designer and I don't have formal design training, so we had to do some research, some learning up. I'll spare you the details, but I'll give you the footnotes. Here's a quick summary of what we learned. So colonial revival architecture and interior design is an evolution of standard colonial architecture and design. While American colonial design emerged and gained prominence in the 16 to 1700s, colonial revival emerged much later, looking at the late 1800s to early 1900s. A really cool characteristic of colonial revival design is that, in contrast to American colonialism, which was quite simplistic in its materials, finishes, and configurations due to lesser progressions in construction technology and manufacturing, colonial revival, in contrast, is much more ornate, with more decorative moldings and details. It also borrows from other colonial designs from around the world, as travel and trade became much easier. So you'll often see influences of French, Dutch, Spanish colonial detailing incorporated in colonial revival styles. So for example, we know that our house is a colonial revival style due to the addition of the portico off the front, the use of the columns, and the intricate detailing off of them, the caps, the cornices, the doors, the ironmongery. We discovered about 12 characteristics of colonial revival design, 6 exterior and 6 interior, that we could keep in mind as we were doing our Sims 4 house reno and for identifying that style in the future. Okay, exterior. The 6 exterior characteristics that we had identified. 1. Symmetry. The design typically had a balanced, symmetrical facade with a central entrance. 2. Rectangular or square shape. Colonial revival homes often had a rectangular or square footprint with 1.5 to 2.5 stories. Ours has 3. Gabled or hipped roofs. Roofs are steeply pitched and may feature dormers, which we have. Now, our roof is a mansard style roof, which I finally learned the name of that style, by the way, and it's very French, so this is another reason for it being a revival rather than a American colonial style house. 4. Classic materials. Brick, wood siding, and clapboard are common, often painted white or muted earthly tones. The original house was pretty much all white. The flippers did add the charcoal detailing, which I actually loved and decided to keep. Prominent entryways. Entrances frequently have decorative features like pediments, fan lights, side lights, and transoms. You'll see here ours has many columns. It is very intentional. And 6 for the exterior, double hung windows and shutters. Windows are large, multi-paned, and often framed by decorative shutters. We did not have decorative shutters on the exterior, but you can see in the original photos there was shutters on the interior, and I'm kind of sad they were removed, but it is what it is. And interior. 6 interior characteristics that we can keep in mind. Number 1, traditional room layouts. So interiors have a central hallway with rooms off either side, often divided for function. So no open concept. The flippers originally did turn this entire main floor into a giant open concept, and I actually found that kind of intimidating and really difficult to design around. 2, crown molding and wainscoting. One of my favorite aspects of character design. Colonial revival interiors often incorporated detailed moldings, wainscotings, and chair rails. Super ornate, really fun, very beautiful. Number 3, fireplaces as focal points. Fireplaces with decorative mantles are central in living spaces with a nod to colonial practicality. So you'll notice even in some of the rooms that the fireplaces are not necessarily like the main center focal of the room. They're kind of more just like a side piece, which I think is more reminiscent of a time where fireplaces served as a heating function in the space as well as a ambiance. 4, neutral color palettes. Colors were often muted, whites, creams, blues, and earthy greens echoing historic palettes, and palettes often included florals, stripes, and pastels as well. 5. Classic furniture and fixtures. This is something that we can go hard on with Sims 4. Furniture often includes Queen Anne and Chippendale styles, with antique style fixtures in brass or wrought iron hardware. Number 6, finally, natural wood floors and natural wood decorative interiors in general. Hardwood flooring, often in oak or pine, is common, and sometimes with braided or ornamental style rugs on top. Super easy checklist to keep in mind. This is something I have in the back of my head throughout the whole Sims Reno. It'll come up a few times. Now, as I mentioned, with this specific interior design style, I actually don't mind the outside and the changes that they made there, so I decided to keep it as is. We did decide to use the original layout from the pre-flip photos because it's actually authentically Colonial Revival pre-house flip anyways. Keep in mind that for the highlights, I'm focusing primarily on architectural and major design changes. If you're curious about the finer details and the decorative cluttering aspects that we did, stay tuned to the end for the final tour. We do a big walkthrough there. Now, this is how our Colonial Revival Reno in Sims went. I feel inspired now. I think we're closing this off. And it would have been here. Oh, there was also here. In the original home, did they have French doors? Oh, they did. Oh, these are so pretty with the glass. I also think I'm going to fix the floor color, and I want to move back more to this kind of rich, dark wood tone. What do we got for double doors that we could do here? I mean, we could do something like this. We also have ceiling height now, so I know there's some doors that are taller. Oh. Okay, we changed this. I want to get rid of these then too. I'm going bigger. And I'm not mad about the exterior colors. I think I'm just gonna keep the whole exterior. I wanna do this one. We're gonna go back to more of a wood. So I think I'll keep it more at this kind of walnutty tone. Now, yeah, we could do arches or double doors. Yeah, these are French doors. The only problem is that I don't think you can do interior doors like that just stay open. So I might do arches instead. I'm just looking. I don't think this is ornate enough, but it almost seems a shame to have the high ceilings and not utilize them. Maybe we just do it. There we go. This little hallway down here just seems like such a waste now. The one I'm trying to decide is if we want to also break out the dining room, because then we could do something like this and then more of a formal living room here. Same with this, actually. This wall never existed, but I think having more of a study at the back, or we could do a study here off the side, study/library, and then put like a informal living room at the back with like a TV and stuff. I think that's what I want to do. I just think it was too open. And then in this one, I think we'll just have this be an open arch. I wish I had a 3 wide though. And we learned that archways are very typical to this style of design, so we'll stick with the archway. Is this weird though? The height difference. Maybe I should just use the same arch here. Then let's swap this one. Maybe this one. So for this side, I don't know if I want to keep this as an arch as well. I will for now. We can change our mind if we decide we want to do something else. Now, I think the next thing that we should fix is probably the floor. We're gonna go darker. Yeah, I think I want to avoid some of these more modern patterns as well. I'm gonna try and match the floor with the wall if I can, or the trim. Maybe this one? And it'll be the same throughout here. What I would love to do with this front though, I want to do a cool tile, but I don't know if I have a cool tile. Because oftentimes in historic homes at the front entryway, they would do a really awesome mosaic pattern of some kind. Alas, I do not think I have one. I think I might do this one. Oh, here, I'm gonna change the kitchen to match the rest of the house though, because I do like it when there is continuity. Ooh, what we could do, we could almost say that this little entryway here is a coat closet. We'll call this a coat closet. And then it makes sense because the one gripe that I had with this house being as wide open as it is, maybe this is a Canadian thing, but there's nowhere to put your coat or your shoes down. Okay, let's start doing some wall colors, I guess. And I do have some really fun wallpapers here. Maybe I'll check in this room just because we can play around like some really fun wallpapers. I think this is so cute. I love this.
I love this. I'm trying to decide what to put in this little entryway. I do really like the white stripe, and once we pick a wall finish, I think I might change this staircase out. Oh, this is so brown. It's kind of overwhelming. I mean, I could switch the trim back to white. I do think in a lot of the reference photos, some of them have brown, but most of them have white. White might just be easier to design with. It'll just be easier to match. Sims is too limiting, so now we can have a bit more fun. Lighting. I do not have a lot of options for lighting. Maybe in this room I could do this one though, because it's a high ceiling. Yeah, I think I'll keep this. This is a really warm light hue, and we could carry it into here. Is it weird to have it the same fixture like this back to back though? And what color would we do? Oh, I kind of like this. Do we like these stairs though? These ones are cute with the little tiles, but I think it's all terracotta. I also could test a lighter color stair. I just think that this tread pattern is a bit too modern for this house. I might opt for these ones instead. There we go. I think I like the color combo of this one better with the floor. This one was Colonial. Oh, it's a Colonial balustrade. Easy, easy. So is it better to do this white now with the trim all white? I kind of like this. White might be the safest for now. We can change it once we figure out what's going on with the upper floors maybe. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a crack on the left side of the house first. Do we keep the chandelier in the library slash study? I don't think so. So the one thing I kind of want to do in here for sure is just have a whole wall of books, but I don't know if I have any good bookcases for this. And there's so many windows in this room. I could do this. It's not a very big room. I don't know if I like this though. Maybe. Ugh. Do we build over this window? I think we do. Like, this is kind of the height slash level of regality I want to achieve. This is hard. Okay, let's pick a wall finish. I kind of want this room to be sexy. However we go about achieving that. Getting warmer. Ooh, actually, is this one the best option? Good candidate. I think I like dark for this room. This looks almost too formal. Too much red? Pink? Nah. No, let's roll with this one. Let's try window coverings, and I need tall ones. These too much? Are these too large? Moody. I think this light has to go. I mean, when all else fails. Bro, I want bookshelves in here so bad though. I'm freaking out about it. Like, I just wanted to do all the walls and bookshelves, and I'm upset that I can't. I mean, the other tedious option is to just use display shelves, but I just don't know if it's gonna have the same effect. I'm testing though. Oh, it's gonna be so much work though to populate this. Here, for science. Trying something for science. I mean, it cuts into the fireplace, but is it? Yeah, it's really obvious when you overlap them, but is this so obvious? Boink, gonna do it. Actually, this is an example of an office with the windows on 3 walls. See, I like the wraparound of bookshelves. This is what I wanted to achieve. So we need some kind of like lower credenza maybe to run along the bottom. I just want this room to feel cluttered. Like, I want it to feel like a collection of so many books and things. So many wood hues to match. Do you think black carpet? What do we want to do for our living room? Actually, wait, I have an idea. I don't think I want to do an informal living room now that I'm thinking about it, just because the idea of doing something more chill and casual with a TV is just kind of weird with the study and stuff adjacent to here, but maybe instead you do something more like this, and then you kind of have more of like a hobby slash music space. If we're talking about game mechanics in Sims, this is where I'd want to have like the chess table or an artist easel, painting to skill development. We'll do a formal living room here at the front on the right, and then a dining room here at the top. And then we'll review what we want to do for the kitchen if we want to swap out the millwork and stuff. Wallpaper and wainscoting are like 2 of my favorite things with character home design, and I think we just get to go crazy with this. So this will be great. Here's a question regarding the rules of this exercise. With this renovation, we're kind of just trying to do it better than the flippers did. That's my goal with what we're doing in Sims. The original Zillow Gone Wild article was kind of just like not really much acknowledgement of the historical design of the house, and kind of lazy, to be honest. Just like one floor finish everywhere, one wall finish everywhere. Now, can I move the fireplace, or do I keep it in the same spot? Because in a real life scenario, it would be impossible to move the fireplaces, basically. It would be so freaking hard. No, like the fireplaces run the whole way up the house. The chimneys run through the interior of the structure, not on the outside of the house. If anybody has an opinion, please let me know. But that's what I keep going back and forth on. I'm like, do I just move them? Because as it stands right now, they're in the same spot and we can just like work around it. The other question that I have too is like these build outs here, they probably gotta go, hey? You know what? Okay, we need to go to the original Zillow Gone Wild post because in this Reddit thread somewhere, there is a linked article of what the house used to look like before they renovated it, and it was really helpful. Oh, even in this room, so the fireplace isn't in the middle of the room. Is that because back then it was more of like a necessity to even heat the space? So it's not really like now the fireplace is like a big focal thing. But look what it used to look like. So beautiful. My logic with it was like, because this is from a modern lens. If you have like a sim that has like, they're an entrepreneur, they work from home, they need to focus. Is it kind of nice to have an office room that could close? Like maybe instead of having an archway here, we do double doors. Oh, you could see the old ones, the old chandelier here still. What are our options for tall doors? Does this feel like an exterior door too much though? Maybe if we go darker so it's like less in the way. Yeah, let's center it on the room. So yeah, we talked about doing more like hobby stuff. Maybe, okay, I have an idea. Let's do like a sofa, a comfy sofa, and then on the back of it, I'll show you what I'm thinking. See, this is why I was wondering about moving the fireplace into the middle of the room though. I want the chair to face it. I'm moving it. We'll just keep it like this. This is my favorite fireplace, hands down. I don't think I can get this other bookshelf in now though, hey? What do we do here then? Or maybe this goes in the corner then? Here? Okay, now we're on the office. Was this the best desk? What desk did we pick? Hold on. Or we do the kind of cool vintagey looking one, but I think the problem with this one is that it would look a little bit nicer if it was against a wall, because this is not a very nice side, but this is beautiful. However, this desk here has the books on the front, so it's meant to be exposed here. So I think we stick with this. I like this as red too. I think the idea is that the study, this room carries into this room. So I'd like to maybe kind of keep it like a similar vibe, but I don't want to make it like a 1-for-1. Like, I don't think I want to copy the wallpaper over per se, but maybe we do like a different, like this. I think this swatch should have the same color of molding. Oh no, but they're all awful except the one that we picked. Not it. Maybe we go something like this. Ooh, wait, this is sexy. I think I like it. If we had the space for it, then I would maybe do like 2 chairs sitting in front. We could just say that the person who owns this house is an entrepreneur or like a lawyer or something. But we don't have the space for that. I wonder if I could get away with a chair in the corner. Like something like that. It kind of matches too. Also, I don't think this chandelier is the best call for this room. So what do we do? I kind of like this box one, like the lantern chandelier. But would the correct thing be to just bring this over? Because again, they're kind of supposed to be like same, but different. Something like that maybe? And this is where I want it to be like same, but different, because I want there to be just a ridiculous array of books behind. And then I feel like we need like a little table or something in the middle, and then some extra drapery or something. And a rug. How have I got this far without putting down a rug? Which one? Is this too boring? I don't think I want a round one in here. Too small, too square. Wait, is this too unserious? Or we just do like what we did and go plain. Actually, this might be the safest. I actually don't even hate this swatch because like it has the red along the perimeter. Actually, yeah, I kind of like it. I'd like to see if we can get like a little side table that goes behind there if it can fit, but I don't know if there's anything small enough. Actually, wait, I got an idea. Just use it to like put a shelf back here like that. And then it just looks more like a built-in piece. These are complementary to the ones that we picked on the other side, I think. Oh, it looks like it's pooling on the shelf. I don't know if I like this on this side. Like we almost need to put something here to make it worth it, but we can do that. Maybe something like that. And then I think it's a nice little office. The only thing is I'm like, do we put something under here because there is on the other? But no, I'm gonna stop. We're gonna move on. So now we're at the formal living room. And this shape of room is the same as the old version of this house, but it's kind of weird to me to not have the fireplace be the focal point. Like it's kind of just tucked against this wall here, like almost like an afterthought. So I guess I'll just keep it though, because it doesn't have anywhere else to go aside from here. The door is like clipping in the wall too. Now here's a question. Do we keep the feature color, I guess, like the paneling, I guess, that's here? Because this is based off of what they did existing. Or do we just X-nay it and completely start over? I'm kind of leaning towards starting over. I'm just trying to remember the checklist of characteristics of Colonial Revival that we learned. Floral patterns, soft upholstery, stripes, and neutrals. So I think maybe in these rooms is actually when we start leaning into that a little bit more. Because I do think this one on the left still deviates a bit. Like we went a little bit more masculine and a little bit more moody on this side. Like even like this hallway is much more accurate, I would say. So I'm thinking, because this is a formal living room, I'm thinking of just kind of going sofa with 2 chairs. It's like the place that you bring guests in and you visit. We have to pick furniture. Would a 3-seater fit? I kind of want the clearance. Like I kind of want it to be like in the middle of the room. Something like this, but like in different colors. Maybe we go the other way. Maybe the chairs go on this side and then the sofa goes over here. Does that feel better? There's something kind of strange though about having, like, I don't know, this just feels so open. Like, okay, now if we pick a table, is this in the way for game mechanics? I don't know enough. Will the Sims be able to sit in these chairs fine? But it would almost be nicer than to do the 3-seater. And then if this is the case, let's flip it. Oh my God. I do like the chairs on this side more for some reason. I don't like that it's not centered though. But it kind of can't be. Maybe if I paint this so that it's a different color, it'll be better. What color of sofa? Oh, this is beautiful. What other chairs we got? There's these ones. Okay, before we pick these chairs, how about let's pick either like a wallpaper or a wall finish. And I do want to base it off of this sofa color because I think it's beautiful. Like this one, or this one. I kind of think I like the higher. Do we all just do it the same? Or instead of black, let's just make it all white. Like there's this one here. Actually, the other thing that we had that got deleted, there was columns here depicting this like build out, and those are now gone. Because yeah, it was like this. Oh wait, there are specific colors of it. Oh, maybe we use this as an opportunity then to do a cute color. Does that mean we do the Art Deco column in the same color? This one's actually kind of cooler in my opinion. But I will say, and this is just a personal preference, but I think I might like gold or yellow with the top instead. Oh yeah, this is much better. Okay, let's leave it like this. And then these window coverings can go. This should go. So we need a better light and a rug. I feel like a square one will be good. I really like where it's going so far. It's a little busy, but that's fine, right? Now we have been doing just the same chandelier. It just fits the vibe so well. No, I think I like it under the window more. But this has to be in the middle of the room then though. Maybe the square one's not the move. What about actually, ooh, the round kind of fits. And I actually kind of like these curtains. I think they can stay. Now what do we do about these chairs? Do we do one different, 2 the same? What are they? Oh, they're like really different in size though. I like them to be different if they're kind of similar in the size. We could bring in yellow as an accent color. Ooh, the stripe actually. Wait, I like the stripe a lot. Wait, let's just do 2 of these. I feel like a bay window like this is just a perfect plant spot. I don't know how to hide this clip in the wall. I kind of want to put something here and my gut is saying just do like a really freaking large art piece. I just don't, I don't know. Honestly, I think it's probably good. It's cute. But yeah, so now we are at the kitchen and the dining room. I do have some ideas for the dining room already, so that one we can probably dive into like pretty quickly. But the kitchen, I kind of want to just change it and do something fun. I want to do some color. I want to do something interesting. The thing we have to take into account though is Colonial Revival design does seem to be quite soft in its palettes and quite neutral or pastel, like a little bit more safe. Oh, we have a lot of really nice colors too, even with the style of cabinet that's here right now. I think the backsplash could also maybe be changed. But before we get too into it, I do think this is probably the best configuration for the kitchen. I'm just trying to think of if I want to even change anything about it, but I don't think so. Let's see what we got. We'll just like line them up. We have these ones. This is too modern. And then this is the ones that we have right now. There is glass here in this style. We could probably mix lower and upper styles though. Like if we did all the lowers in this one, then we can do the uppers in that other style so we get the glass. And do we do the whole thing glass? Or is that overkill? I do like this style. Like if we did something like this, which I kind of like the idea of having full height pieces over here, because it's kind of just dead space in this corner that you can't do anything with. I mean, the one thing that we can do as well is actually just like pick the color first and then go from there. So let me see what colors. And I want to do something lower that is, oh, I love this. And I love this. I think I'm gonna do green. I'm so biased towards green. I'm gonna say maybe this one. And then I kind of like this like off cream color too. I wonder if we can get uppers that work with that though. The other thing I'm wondering is if we should do a more classic hood range, because I know that they have like these more decorative ones. It comes in the green, but I don't know if I like the gray. Actually, I don't hate the brown though. I want some variation so we don't just have like the same style of cabinet the whole way on the bottom. I guess these are just drawers too. There's smaller versions of it, which is fine, I guess. Island, I'm not so sure about. Actually, I kind of like the wood here with the green. Maybe. Hold. We'll get some uppers going and see if this works though. Does this wood match the island? I want the glass doors. Like the other option would be just to do the matching one. Like I kind of like the variety. Like this is more interesting to me. Is this just dead space up here? Do we just do nothing with this? Can we do anything with this? I actually don't hate it. These are black pulls with the brass. There. We have some weird overlapping because I wanted to center I want this centered on the window. Do I just live with this? Am I overthinking this? Am I the only one bothered by this? All the Colonial Revival kitchens that we looked at had glass uppers. It just seemed to be the default. I like having this open because from like a practical perspective, this would be probably a nice spot to have spices, oils, things that you would need for your stove right there. And then I kind of like these bar stools just black. And I like these ones specifically. I don't even know if there's a better one than this. Picking a new backsplash might help a lot. I have a marble wall collection. This is still, I think, a bit too old. Actually, we could get some fancy ones here. This is a really nice chevron. The ceilings are so dull though. Like this is just so much. I have this tile, this one, that just goes under. You just place it like this. There's different hues of it. One that's here right now though, I'm actually not that mad about. We could do something like that and then get rid of the whole tile wall. So we could take this one and bring it up. So usually they go higher behind the stove ranges. I actually think I like it better like that. It's not bad. Here's a design question. I don't have formal design training. Do you usually carry the tile behind the fridge or would it stop? And I'm also thinking we should put something above the fridge. One of these guys. I wish that you could like wall it in though. Is there a way to do that? I have these like custom, actually wait, pause. Is it close enough to work? And if I pick a different fridge, is there one that's a little bit wider so that you don't notice the bottom shelf? I mean, you still see it, but it creates the effect that I want. So I think I like having like with these full height guys here, I like this more. Will this impede any game mechanics with the fridge or will this function fine? And then we can do a couple things here. Well, let's pick a paint color first. Do we just do something safe and soft? This still feels quite stark to me though, especially with the warmth of the, I think this one's a little better. First off, let's replace this ugly sliding door. I want some nice French double doors. Give me glass, please. Like this, but white maybe? Can I just like check the wallpapers quick? Like, no. I think this might be the best one. Oh yeah, stairs. Maybe I should match the other one then. I just can't help but feel like this wallpaper looks pink. Much better, much better. One of these doors goes to the powder bath, and then we're saying that one of these doors goes to a fictional pantry storage under the stairs. Maybe I'll get some lighting and some upholstery or curtains, I guess, on the windows. And then I'm gonna play with the paint colors again, because I'm still not convinced that I like this one. I wonder if we just do something like this. The green, maybe? The neutral just blends in a lot. And then these ones, we can do longer ones now. And something like this, maybe? I think I like the metal on these ones, actually. Like, look at the hook on the wall. It's kind of cool. It's just kind of a shame, though, because the white, to me, just feels too boring. I mean, we could just do these short ones. And then they kind of match the green on the other side. You know what? I think I like these ones. And now, lighting. I'm gonna do a cool decorative light above the thing. I kind of want it to match the lower ones, I think. But does that blend in too much? We'll do gold. Above the island, what do we want? I like these ones that hang lower though. Like what if we did like 2 of them? Does this change then though? Something like this instead? Just so that it's varied, just so that it's a little different. Actually, instead of even doing a hanging one, what if we did a sconce that was higher? Like a fancy, like, not that. These are massive. Wait, whoa. Actually, I guess we could shrink down, hey? I'm feeling pretty good about this. So let's go to the dining room now. So we talked about doing a yellow dining room, but the other thing we could do is like, we could lean into these florals maybe? Here, hold on. Let me just change the color of these doors though. But I think I have to keep this one. Do we go dark for the table or do we keep it lighter? This one's not bad either, the gray. I'll try the wood first. What kind of chairs though? I think I want actually these ones maybe? This style maybe? And is this still okay for circulation? Can Sims walk around this or is this too small? Feature light. What would be in your grandma's house? This one maybe is kind of cute or... Actually, wait, I kind of like this one. Like there is kind of green on this wall. The problem is that I don't think this one's very bright. But do I get one that hangs a bit lower? We've placed this one everywhere. It's kind of been my default in this house. Lighting is the struggle. And a rug, maybe? Question mark? Now I'd like to do something because the wallpaper is kind of busy, so probably something a little bit more chill, but this one's the perfect size. And to be honest, I actually love this pink hue with the wall that's there right now. I think this is really cute. It ties together really nice. This is really feminine. Dare I say demure. Full sending on grandma. Now that we're more pink, is this less of a weird option? Yeah, I think I like this more. I think I might move the door. I mean, we can technically do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. I don't know what the real house has under here, but I don't really care. This just gives us more decor options and a little bit more of a path of travel, I guess. I want to do a china cabinet or something here, I think. I'm gonna like reconfigure the whole second floor too. Oh, I love this color even. Do I have to change anything? I think it's perfect, it's fine. What goes on this side? Or is it ridiculous to have 2 of these? We have the wall space, but it might be, you squish them together to make it look like they're just not, definitely not in the center. It's okay, we ignore it. That actually might be it for the main floor. I think I'm happy with how it is. The second floor is kind of ridiculous. I don't know what the house flippers were doing when they renovated this house, but basically the master suite is 3/4 of the floor plate, and the bathroom and the walk-in closet are both bigger than the like actual bed part of the bedroom. So I kind of just want to fix this, to be honest. I really think that we can just get away with a master suite that's only this big. It's just so overkill. So I think what I'm gonna do is just try and work out how I want this master suite to be reconfigured. I'm just gonna delete everything. Once I have an idea of like what's gonna go where, then we'll go from there. But yeah, I think we can just get away with this. It was literally the most extra gargantuan thing. And then we'll make this guy here its own bedroom probably. But I'm trying to decide how I want to do this then. Like something like this here. But there is a part of me that thinks that this might be too much window for a closet. Like maybe we could do the opposite, and like from a constructability perspective, actually, this might be a better thing too. Maybe we get rid of this. Bathroom's more like this way. I'm trying to decide how big we even want to make this. Oh, this window doesn't exist, so I'll just delete it. Like this is such a nice window. I want to make sure it's showcased. I mean, the other option would be just to like completely open it up, and then everyone in the house can appreciate this instead of just the master suite. And then it kind of just like is a nice even split down the middle. This is actually probably how they would have originally built this. It was very characteristic of homes of this era to have kind of like the central corridor. There's probably structural in here already to get technical on you with it. Because then the walk-in closet can just be here, this whole run. But then we could do something with like a double vanity in here. I also really like, I know that they have these really nice storage hutches, like these ones, these tall bath cabinets. Also, I'm just gonna do 1 sink, I think. I don't think I'm gonna do 2, maybe just for where we're going with this. Like we could do 2 side by side, but then I feel like you don't get the counter space. I'm trying to think of where we want to put the toilet. I mean, we could even do a toilet room. Do we like that though? So that would be like, and then it shares the plumbing wall with the shower. I mean, it's not like the fancy statement feature tub like was there before, but I think like having a nice circulation and flow between your fixtures and your bathroom is better than having a giant room that can fit a football team. And this is a shower and a bath combo, so between the sink, the toilet, and that, I think that's good. We'll do this as our walk-in closet. I'm just gonna put a bed as a placeholder. Oh yeah, this is so much space. Okay, yeah, I think I like this more. I think that this makes more sense. Real life, from a constructability perspective, having the bathrooms really close to one another like this is good. I'm just gonna do the layout changes that I want to make, and then we'll start decorating. This build out, like there was 2 build outs in this room, and I don't really know why, but I'd rather almost just like make this closet mirror this better. I'm just wondering if I want to do anything here, because this is the laundry room right now. But the one thing that I don't love about this is that the patio isn't really, like, you wouldn't use it. This is such a random room in my opinion. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do with this. We could turn this into a more social space. Like we could open it right up and then it could be like a TV theater, or like we could do a bar and make it like a visiting area. Then this balcony here actually like has a purpose. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? I would argue you could probably almost even get rid of this too. Like here and here maybe? Better to go this way for closets instead. Something like this for now. And then we'll do something out here with seating and stuff, but I think that's the reconfiguration I'm happy with. My biggest thing that I'm just torn between right now is if I want to just like optimize the layout for game mechanics, or if I want to optimize the layout for what would be really nice to have in real life. Okay, I'm not a Sims builder, I'm an architectural professional. I go back and forth on how I want to kind of do things all the time. Is it better to springboard off of the furniture, or is it better to springboard off of the finishes and then pick the furniture based off of that? I kind of picked this bed on a whim just as a placeholder. I kind of like it though, because let's see what our options are. Maybe I'll mess around with some wall finishes quick first. I would like to like lean back into the wainscoting, at least for the master bedroom, just because I love how it feels. I just don't know if this is as ornate as I'd like to get with it, or like this almost feels too much though. I mean, this one's not bad. The blue hue's really nice too. What other options do we have for bed furniture? I almost feel like I need to complement both. We need the wall to complement the bed, and the bed to complement the wall. And this one might be just a little bit better because it's got pattern on it too, but it's a little bit more of a neutral pattern, I'd say. Like this one maybe? And then this window here is going to be interesting to work around though, because we can't do any wall mounted lighting. We'll have to do something that is not that. We want some bedside tables, hey? I want to bring in the dark hue of the bed. Maybe this? See, like this one looks like it's pretty close. How much space do we got here? There's a lot of real estate down in this right-hand corner. Let's see. Lamps, maybe? Lighting? What do we do here? Do we do a lamp on both sides? Do I do a clock on this side, maybe? I should have put this somewhere downstairs. I didn't even think about it. We'll just do something like this, maybe. And then maybe a rug, hey? Maybe a square one. We already have 2 patterns going on here. So I'm gonna say not adding a third is probably a good idea. Ooh, this one's kind of nice. Like it kind of almost complements the hue of the flowers a little bit. And then I'm trying to decide what to do down here, because we're gonna have a big walk-in closet here. So I don't think, like, we could do a wardrobe, I guess, but with all of this space here, does that feel redundant? Like we could do one of these kind of, but I mean, what other choices are there, I guess? Actually, this one's kind of cool too. And you could almost do something like this. Use these coffee table consoles like this to kind of be kind of like a bench at the end of the bed. But then this might get a little tight here. No, I don't want to make this too tight. I think I like the mirror a little bit more than whatever I would do at the end here. Okay. I think I'm happy with this room. I'm gonna leave it as is and we'll move on. Okay, I'm going back and forth. How do we feel about the toilet being in its own separate room? Maybe I'll just try and send it with the toilet room here, and then if it proves to be cumbersome and difficult to work around, then I'll get rid of it. Here, I am wondering, I've done this before, kind of leaned into like a black and white checkered bathroom, and I think it can look really nice. So I'm just gonna try and send it. I don't want to copy the front room too much verbatim though, but that one also has a similar influence off of it. Maybe more old? Like something like this? And then like leaning into going more drastic. Oops. I like the direction that this is going. I think this is a great start. What do we do for the hallway? I feel like, I don't know, I'm a big sucker for wallpapers in the hallway. And obviously I don't want to clutter this one up too much, but what I do want to do is I want to utilize this space right here. I don't know what we do here, like a seating area or like 2 little chairs or something. Do we go bold? Because I'm thinking if we do a wallpaper like this, and then when we do whatever we do for a reading nook here, we can get a little bit bolder with it and do something more fun. Now, do we do 2 chairs or do we do 1 sofa? Probably 2 chairs. I'm trying to decide if I want to do red with this, or I also feel like you could probably do a lot with a really good yellow. Something like this. Actually, this is quite nice too. Let's see what would fit in the middle though. Something like this. Also, I'm thinking white is probably the best option for this one. Rug, yes. You like the yellow better? It is kind of fun with the stripes. It'll be tricky with the rug, I think, but probably just a plain one. See, but I feel like if we go this big, then we almost need to carry it out with bookshelves or something. There is also oval. No, shag rug? I like fuzzy. I actually think I kind of like this off-white fuzzy. Like, it's still kind of neutral, but it's not white or black. The white or the black, I think, would just feed into the wall texture too much and look really busy. Plus, if it's a reading nook, you want it to be kind of cozy and fuzzy. I'm testing something. That kind of covers it. Maybe we just do something like this. Because then you still kind of get the light through, but you can't see where it's clipping anymore. How would you look if it scaled it down? I haven't scaled down curtains, actually. Good point. Like that? Oh yeah, that's better. They're baby curtains. See, and I want to put books in some way, but I kind of feel like I'm thinking it might, because the hallway's so skinny, I almost might leave it like this. I wish I had a padded foot ottoman. We'll move on. It's just the hallway. So okay, we got 2 bedrooms here. I would imagine that these would be the 2 kids' rooms. And we do still have a 3rd story here, but I think I'm leaning towards making the whole 3rd story more of like a rec space or like skill building again. Let's do the bedrooms. Okay, so the one thing that I really want to try and do though is make them a better size. This one is bigger than this one, but I might be able to kind of fudge with it by doing something like this, and then because one was gonna have a bigger closet than the other for sure, but then at least they're the same size of room. I mean, this room has 3 windows and this room has 2. Maybe we give the bigger closet to the back room with only 2 windows. And if we are doing these as kids' rooms, I guess we can kind of do whatever we want. I don't really have a rhyme or reason to this anymore. Maybe we'll just go based off of the bed. Like, we could say one of the rooms is the older kid and one of the rooms is the younger kid. So maybe one is like a double bed and then one is a single. I know that there's 3 windows, so this room has a lot of light, but I'm gonna make this room, this kid's a gamer kid. I'm gonna say that. Gamer kid. I'm like, is it too typical to just go black? Honestly, this is probably it. Now, are they a console gamer or a desktop gamer? Maybe we'll do desktop in the bedroom and then we'll do console gaming upstairs. And we'll do like a big TV room, theater space with that. Yeah, the one thing I'm kind of thinking about doing here. If I did this, would it get in the way? Game mechanics? We're doing a Sykkuno here. He's a streamer. So stupid. I'll have to test the mechanics of this house after the fact. Okay. Yeah, that's this bedroom. So we have 2 more rooms that we haven't gotten to yet. Actually 3, because we'll probably do this bathroom, hey? This, I'm not sure what to do with. In the original house design, this was a laundry room. I kind of want to turn it into, like, it's right below the kitchen and there's a second staircase. So I'm thinking some kind of entertainment space. I know I left off on this room last time and I couldn't decide what theme to make this second kid's bedroom. And I think I don't know if I can do this. I like to challenge myself a little bit. I'm kind of leaning towards, okay, Halloween is this week. Was anybody ever one of those like weird nerdy kids that loved books but were obsessed with ghost stories and like Tim Burton movies? Because that was my childhood. So I want to see if I can make like a funny, like a spooky little kind of, I don't know if I want to go like dark academia, spooky kind of kids room, but I don't have any of the paranormal or like seasons holiday related expansion packs. So we'd have to pretty much do this with base game. I don't know if I could do this, but I kind of want to just challenge myself and try. spooky dark academia kids bed. Would it be like maybe this one? Like if I was like nerdy, gothic, dark academia, junior high child, I would probably want something like this. Like I definitely had an emo scene phase and everything was black. So we're going from that lens a little bit. I don't know if this is gonna work out though. I'm already self-conscious about it. Like I don't want it to be like too kitschy, you know what I mean? Let's see. I'm gonna say that this is good for our juvenile dark academia ghost story child bedroom. Look at these two polarizing differences. But those are our kids' bedrooms. So let's fix this now, this situation. And I think I'm gonna kind of treat this all as one area. So I'm leaning towards doing this as like some kind of like chill social space. Like, I don't know if I want to put a TV here per se. And the other thought that I've had as well, okay, so this is the kids' bedroom here on this, or the kids' bathroom here, sorry. So I definitely want to maintain it. I do want to renovate it, but I'm going back and forth on what to do here, specifically with this balcony. I just don't know if it's serving much of a purpose, to be honest. Oh, we have a paint slip here. It's kind of arbitrary. In the original house, the laundry room is here and it opens up to this balcony. And I think maybe it was so you could air dry clothes. That's the only thing that made logical sense to me. But again, it just is weird. It creates some visual interest on the exterior, but I thought about maybe blocking it in and maybe doing it more as like almost like a sunroom. And then we could just do like windows, 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 and then knock this wall down. What options do we have for games and stuff that aren't like, this seems like it would be a good spot to put like a pool table or a foosball table. I just don't think I have anything of that sort. Do a indoor bar. I'd like something that would be interactive between more than one sim. Well, maybe let's start with what I wanted to do here and just open this up a little bit. We could maybe configure the bathroom shape a little bit, perhaps. Let's play around. So I'm thinking of doing this. Okay, what a weird shaped room. How much space do you need for darts? Oh, quite a bit. Maybe not darts here then. I mean, my original idea was to do a bar up here. Maybe we just go for that because I don't know what else to do with it. Here, let's do the bathroom first and then we'll do this. I do think it makes the most sense to keep the style of shower bathtub combo that we have here. But I'm just wondering, because again, this is kind of the kids' space. Do we make it a little bit more fun? I'm changing my mind a little bit. I don't think we need this little closet. It was just in the original house design, but like, I don't know. Yeah, okay, I can't stray from this style of shower tub combo. I just think for what I have personally in my gameplay, it's the nicest one. My favorite floor, this style, and I think I'm gonna revisit the wall in a sec. More paneling, or wait, I kind of want to send it on a crazy green bathroom. But the one thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to shrink this and give some size to here so that we can get a little bit more space. Hold. I kind of like the yellow. I like the yellow. I think we might have the best luck with this style and stick with white. Hold. Accents, accessories. Do they have here? I want to see. Yeah, let's leave it. Okay, moving on to this space. We'll keep the wet bar. Wait, dry bar. I just want to pick a different style. Actually, ooh, this one's sick. And can you add bar stools to them? Yes, you can. Very nice, very nice. So what color? I'm a big fan of this kind of oaky style, but I think these ones might be the best. Okay, maybe let's pick a wall finish. And while this is a bit more like a modern space to hang out in, I still might do a little bit of a nod and do something that has molding. I mean, this actually might flow nice from the hallway. Sage. Or we go wallpaper again. I love this leaf stuff. I want to use it somewhere. I think this room is too big. Maybe upstairs. Maybe the upstairs hall. Wait, I could do it up here. Oh my god, it's so cute. Let's do it. Is this too busy though? It's very regal. It's a lot. Maybe we'll pick a different one. This one's very busy too, so I don't know. It kind of goes though. And it's got the top crown molding. Okay, let's try and work with this one. It's kind of crazy, but I'm here for it. Okay. Bar stools. Just seeing what other options we have. Like these black metal ones are nice. These ones are wood, but I think they come in different colors. Like we could pick a accent color for this room. I really, really love this one. Wait, does the floor finish go? Because I would want to keep it wood, but even like this is a little different. There's really dark. I actually don't hate going really dark. Yeah, we'd have the bar here and then probably just like some kind of really casual lounging area here. I'd want to capitalize on the windows in some way. No, okay. Let's see, is this too modern? Yeah, no, I think we're pretty much done up here. So that is our second story then. That means we're ready to move upstairs to the third floor. Now, I think I can breeze through this upper floor because I have some ideas for what I wanted to do with it anyways. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna open this up. But I want to do this as a big theater space because I think this wall is the perfect wall for a TV theater room. This hallway, oh, why does it want to do this whole stretch? It got a little bit finicky up here. How do I fix this? I don't mind the shelves. I like the shelves, but I don't mind this. I think we can pick a nicer sink though. I like the kind of vintagey sink. Which one was it? It was kind of this one. I do really like this wood, but I want to rotate it and go this way. It just feels weird to go horizontally in such a long room. Like I'm leaning towards, like this room's such a weird shape. What can we even do in here? Like if it were my first choice, I would use it as a yoga meditation room or something. But like, doesn't exercise machine even fit? Just one singular punching bag. It's the punching bag room. I mean, I could do another artist space up here because we have an easel down here, but it's kind of just like in a path of travel. Maybe we could make this like a really sick painter's room. I'd like to change the wall finish in here. And I think that'll change in the theater room as well. So we'll make them match. And then this is a feature wall. We're just gonna work with this. I don't know enough about building to do otherwise. And I think this one makes sense to just do as like a paint of some kind. This is just so dark. I want something that matches the wallpaper, I think. It's very boring, but we could just do this. Is this changing? Oh, this is changing this room too. Okay, so this room is the same. Oh, and the bathroom. Very nice. Okay, this is our upstairs color everywhere. It's fine. It's fine. I want to do this as a big theater wall, but I want something that's like complementary to this color, but darker than this color. You know what I mean? Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm leaning towards doing yellow here, but I don't know what to do for this accent sofa. Like maybe we just do a white one. Man, I find this wall, this color's just kind of boring, you know? It makes sense for these other rooms. But it's fine. Well, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Yeah, I think I'm happy with it like this. I'll do this room as like a gym room of some kind. It's kind of a weird room to have fitness equipment, but I think it's like the last skill item that we have. And then does this guy fit? Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, it serves the function that it is. And the last thing is this room. I'm starting from scratch. Now, I have to do the same shower tub combo that I always do. I have to. But what's a color we haven't really worked with yet? Let's see what we have for floor tiles. Maybe we'll find some inspo. I do kind of like this. I like this one a lot. I haven't been able to make it work really. Oh, there's also this chevron. I haven't used this yet. And there's a million colors of it. Oh my goodness. This is pretty. Here, I have a matching wall tile. Oh, it's like they're facing into one another though. And I can't do anything about this back wall. So it's gotta stay the charcoal. Wait, if it stays the charcoal, I have thoughts. What if we do this instead? Make it white. Yeah. Maybe let's just do like a stand-up vanity this time. Oh, this is a cool color. Wait, it's so nice. Wait, she can never deviate. I don't know, this wall here is really making it tricky. The other option we could try is I do have some detached tile. How do I describe this? Like these kitchen tiles. We could cover this back wall with them. Actually, there's some nice greens in them too. You'll never know. I still think I do like the chevron still. We're getting warmer. Is this working though? We need to bring some of the antique vibe back. The other thing I could do, we could do like partial height instead of full height for this wall, or even the whole way around. I'll start on this wall, and if I decide I want to add it, we can do it after. Let's pick a mirror next. And I think I'd like to do one with a gold frame if I could. Oh, this is the last room on the main, or on the third floor. That's exciting. Let's do shelf. Yeah, I don't know if this mirror is doing it though for me. I don't want the green one actually. It kind of carries it up the wall. And then a sconce. Let's see. I mean, one of my go-tos usually these, but sized down. Like that. I'm still not too sure about this corner here though. Is there any full height kitchen millwork that would work? The other option could be to make something full height work, or we just make the open shelf for the bathroom work. I don't like it. Maybe if I can get a plant with a pot that has some gold or something on it and put it on top. Like this? I think that helps. It's better. Bathrooms are tricky. I have a formula for bathrooms at this point that I'm trying not to get stuck in, but I'm kind of stuck in it. Do we do the tile all the way around? Yeah, I think I like it going around. I think that's good for this bathroom. Okay, we're on the third floor. So to summarize, if you have not seen this house before, this is a real colonial revival house from Zillow Gone Wild that we built in Sims 4 and then renovated. I do have the unrenovated version on my EA Cloud account with the same user handle as my YouTube and my Twitch if you're interested in downloading and trying to renovate it yourself. As I mentioned, we did not change anything really from the exterior aside, oh, there's wallpaper on the outside that shouldn't be there. Pretend you don't see it, it's all supposed to be the same. So coming through the entrance, we made this kind of intentional little entryway here. I'll zoom out so we get the vibe of it. Kind of have the nice wainscoting on the walls of the checkered floor here. Again, this was very characteristic of the colonial revival style that we wanted to nod to. I wanted to do like a modern sort of twist, but still pay homage to the year that the house was built. Walking through the entryway into the immediately into the staircase, which again is very characteristic of colonial revival style, the stairway being head on and then the rooms branching off to the left and the right. Made it a little bit more playful with some floral wallpaper and the arches as well. Maybe we'll start off to the left here. We'll go into this room. I guess this is what I've been calling the study, kind of like a library or a reading room. I'm obsessed with this color palette, by the way. I think it's beautiful in here. So we have the chessboard here. We have the mixing, I don't know, bar, globe bar. That's the word I'm looking for. And the easel in the corner. And just a bunch of trinkets and stuff that I assume rich people would show off as they acquired them. Going through the double doors, we have our office, but I kept this pretty classy and kind of sexy. Nothing too special here. We have the laptop there. I don't know. In my head, the person that owns this house is either like an architect or a professor, because that seems like the kind of person that would want to have a historically accurate house like this, and also would restore a historically accurate house like this. That's it for the left. We'll go upstairs in a minute. We'll go to the right, and this is our formal living room. And I did a whole plant corner, because if I had a bay window like this, I do have a bay window like this, and it is the plant corner. Made it a lot brighter on this side here. The pastels and the florals and the soft palettes is very characteristic of the Colonial Revival style. So again, kind of paying homage to that more here. I love this living room, by the way. I want it in my real house. I don't know how I feel about this dining room yet. I got a little bit out of my comfort zone here. I'm not a pastel girly, so I really liked the wallpaper and wanted to try and work with it, but I'm not convinced that it's the best execution. Maybe it's the curtains, maybe it's the rug, I'm not sure. That is this room. Moving on to the kitchen. I think this is a massive improvement from the original kitchen, by the way. I'm just like so bored of white everything in kitchens, so we brought some color back, some wood, some warmth, and also made it look a little bit lived in by adding the shoes, the hat racks, a bunch of that stuff, because this would be, I assume, a family that lives here. And I guess maybe we'll go up these stairs into our bar room, I guess you would call this. Originally the laundry room in the original house, but we don't really need a laundry room in Sims. So I was like, well, let's just make it more of like an entertainment kind of visiting space that is less formal than the formal living room and also fits a lot more people. So I think if you were having a party, you could probably fit more people in this room. And so there's the second staircase. That's where you walk in. But we'll go to the master suite first. Oh yeah, and the corridor here. Again, I love wallpaper. So if I can use wallpaper, I'm gonna use wallpaper and try and make the wallpaper work. So I think we did a pretty good job. It's very busy. It's fun. It's fun. And we like a design challenge. So here's our master bed. Looking at it now, I don't know how I feel about the dark wood, but this side's nice. This is the vibe I was going for. So I might just have to swap some colors around. Yeah, I like the warmth over here a lot more than the other side now that I'm looking. Walk-in closet, not much to it. We'll go back. And the bathroom. So we did a little powder, like a toilet room here. And then big vanity, black and white, and then the bath shower combo here. So that's this bathroom. Let's go to the first kids' room. This is like gamer haven. We're saying this teenager might even live stream. I don't know. With a big TV at the foot of the bed though. Big monitor at the computer on this side here. Closet here, not really very interesting, but kept it pretty minimal and masculine otherwise. And then here's the second kids' room. And this one's a lot more specific. This is like Harry Potter obsessed ghost story, dark academia bookworm. That was kind of the vibe we were going for with this one. Kind of fits the theme of the house, I would say, actually, with a Colonial Revival style as well. But I think it's super cute. And the giant dollhouse. I'm so happy to have this many string lights and stuff. I didn't realize the stars were clipping in the ceiling when I placed them, but we'll pretend we didn't notice that. To the third story. Here we go. The third story has the smallest rooms. It's kind of a strange layout up here just because we had to make these dormers work on the exterior. So there is a wet bar up here already. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to just combine 2 bedrooms on this side of the house and just make a big theater room with a big TV, because we don't really have that anywhere else in the house right now, with the sound system below it and everything. We have some glitchy walls happening up here, so some of the paint colors get weird, but that's that side. This room. This is the painter's room. The art room. If you're a hobby painter, do you need more space than this? I don't know. I don't know if it's rude to shove them in this tiny room, but it really didn't fit anything else. Back here we have the home gym, which again might be strange for a third story, but I didn't know where else to put it. So I think for the weird shape of the room, it works just fine. And last but not least, we have our upstairs bathroom, which we were just working on. To be honest, this might actually be my favorite bathroom of the house, but I'm also just like a huge sucker for this green and gold color combo. So that's probably a me problem. That is it. That is our Colonial Revival house. And we're done.
That is the end of our Colonial Revival house flip in Sims 4. This was a really fun design series. I'm really enjoying taking real life houses and renovating them in build games. Next up, we are doing a really beautiful late 1800s Queen Anne style house in Sims 4. So stay tuned. That series is coming soon. We're going to learn a lot about Queen Anne and Victorian design. That's up next. If real life design to build games is something that you're interested in, or just real life or build games in general, give me a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. I post my schedule regularly there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!